Hi everyone. I came to the meeting last month and it was pretty interesting. So I thought I'd come back this month. I volunteered Robert here to present something. A couple of the presenters last month were pretty interesting. The photo view I really liked, and I kind of see maybe some integration type things with what I'm going to present today. But I'm Eric. My day job's a product manager for a company called Power Steering Software in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I live out here and work for them. I've got a side project going here that I call LiveLook.com. I sold a Bold bike and found a cheap offshore team and put a little site together. It's meant to address a few problems that I've seen. I'm kind of a webcam fan. I like to look at a lot of webcams, mostly the outdoor, the view type of webcams. That's one problem with the whole industry, is that there's a lot of webcams are the personal indoor webcams, and that's not really what I'm trying to work on here. A couple of the problems, there's not really a good listing anywhere of these webcams. Some of the big search engines have decent listings, but you've got to click one by one through all the sites. A lot of the sites are just ad sites or not really relevant. There are some companies out there that make webcam viewer software. Most of that's just Windows only, and it's always on your own PC, so it's not web-based. One thing that I'd really like to get done eventually is get an overview or kind of an overlay with Google Earth, so that you can, when you're flying around Google Earth, you can see webcams that are in the particular location. I guess the last thing here is really like I said, the big search engines are really kind of overlooking live cameras as the value of information on those live cams. I think you might have noticed in the news recently with the blizzards, a lot of the TV stations used the CDOT live cams. And that if you've ever been to the CDOT site, they're pretty difficult to actually go access those cams. So a couple things, I'll just jump in here, show you the site. Some of the first phase that I've been working on lets you create a dashboard of the cams that are relevant to you. Each user really controls what they want to look at, so you're not dependent on any site showing you certain cams. It's got suggestions for bad links, and one of the neat things is a geolocation tool that it just integrates with the Google Maps API. So let me just switch over. And I'll show you the site real quick. But it's basically, you've got to log in. Every user can come in log in. Once you've logged in, though, you've got basically your dashboard of cameras that you want to look at. This is just kind of a side project. This is really just something I wanted to put together for my own use, but I think it could potentially grow over time. Phase 2, what I'm working on now, is a way that the public can just come in and search for these cams. So this is building a database of cameras that have geolocation information. So if you ever want to come and find the cameras in a certain location, you can come and search for that. It's going to have a Google Map search, so you can search on the map and see the dots where your cameras are. Here in the dashboard, if you say you want to see the 9 News camera, you can just roll over that. It expands to the full size of the image. You can create groups of different cameras. So say you want to see what it looks like in California today or right now. It's going to go grab those images that you personally think are useful or interesting. When you create an account, it gives you some default images that are, in general, some pretty good cameras, interesting cameras at least. So here's just a nice Yosemite cam. The hardware for these webcams has really dropped in price a lot in the last few years, and this company called Netcam or Stardot says they've sold 65,000 of these cameras. So there's a lot of these cameras floating around out there between government and private. But there's really not a great organization system. So that's kind of what this is working on solving. But at first, it's just really solving my desire to have kind of an organization for webcams. So here's some more. Here's what it looks like in Maui right now. No snow there. So really, yeah, the next phase is adding more the Google Map interface, the rating system for cams, so individual users can rate their cams 1 through 5, if something's interesting. And from the search results, you can add cameras directly to your LiveLook. So if you see one in the search results that you like, you can add that right over. So you don't have any of the time where you have to go cut and paste links out. And I think really the way that this could grow over time is just the network effect. If you get a lot of people in there that are, have their set of particular interests, you're going to have a pretty good set of cameras. And each time you add one more camera, it's going to become more and more valuable. So that's the hope. I'm hoping this can become a good site for finding the live images out there.
All right. Any questions? A couple. Jed.
How do you determine whether or not a camera has geocoded data associated?
Well, it's instead of trying to be, some of the sites that are out there right now have kind of one point of contact where an admin goes and looks up the links, or someone submits links to them. In that case, there's kind of a single point and they go figure it out. But this way, there's a little Google Map, integration in here where you can zoom in and you can find where you think the camera is. A lot of times users that are familiar with these cameras are going to know more about it than anyone else, especially the person that maybe owns the camera.
Okay, I see. So then I would give it the street, the city, the state.
Yeah, you can do it by city, state if that's all you know. If you know the exact location, you can do it on a map.
Got it.
Another question up here?
Sure. Sort of along the same lines, how are you going about seeding your database right now?
Well, I've got there's quite a few sites out there. I'm thinking of possibly having some, people just pull sites from those other, pull cameras from other sites, just do searches. Basically, I'm just finding cameras that I'm interested in right now. There's there's a few hundred users in there adding stuff.
Okay.
But I've only had this around for a couple months now.